Greetings freaks and folks, this is Vlad. And if you're new to this channel and you ask yourself, why is this dude only uploading like once a week or every 2 weeks, how weird is that? Well, thing has it that there's a lot of real life is happening. I do have a full-time job, and I also, the rest of real life is happening. Like last week I had a leg surgery, and I'm still recovering from that, but last weekend I was actually not capable of doing a video. But still, I enjoyed a lot. I enjoyed doing this. I didn't want to scrap the idea to produce content, and I'm pretty happy to still do it to this day. And every now and then when I have time, I will do a spicy video like the one that I did today. And so I want to present to you the Blade Masters. This is an idea that I had when I was reacting to Master Yi when he was released. Actually, was I reacting to him? I don't think so. I think I did this off-cam reaction. I was like, oh, in front of my cam. wasn't turned on. My idea was to combine Master Yi with Riven, because what Master Yi wants to do is going with the flow, right? Flow means that you activate skills or spells to plus the last round, and then you activate it. And all the Master Yis will get +2 attack everywhere, which is really important to note, because every time a Master Yi would be removed or you recall him on hand, he will stay with the buff that you give him afterwards. And if you level him, once you struck with 12+ damage with him, you will level him, and then he has this insane effect of immediately killing the weakest enemy upon attack. And we can really use that in this specific deck, and his also signature card is really important to know that this is the Vuju style, which is 2 spells in itself. So you give +2 attack and then you give +2 HP, but you probably know this up to this point, just mentioning it right here, because flow is really important in this deck to give it to Master Yi, and also to the full set of Eye of the Dragon, which is our protection in this deck, as well as a full set of Deep Meditation, drawing us 2 spells, and it costs 2 less if we have the flow going on. So these are the ones that we have. Combining it with Riven, just because she gives us, on the Reforge, giving us one of these Blade Fragments, which is giving +2 attack, Overwhelm, or Quick Attack. And if we have the Blade Forged to an extent, we have this Blade of Exile, which is crazy, 1 mana, slow speed grinding, +2 attack, overwhelm, and quick attacks all at once. And these Blade Fragments are really cheap, like for 1 mana, and Riven will give us this every single turn that we are having the attack token, and also the Blade Squire as a full set here will give us upon death and upon summoning the 2 of our Rune Weaver. So we can have a lot of these tokens that will be proactively played, and this is something very important to note about flow. Do not put too many reactive cards in your decks, and I did this in the past quite a lot, and I tried to find spells that we can play proactively, like the Reforged tokens that we have. Concerning other proactive plays, we have a 2 of our Vuju style, not a full set, because like I said, he has it as his signature card, so we will have more Vuju styles if we have Master Yis more in hand. So we always want to have him and not ever always keep in the mulligan, as well as the Riven, because she also, in case you don't know, will have a 2 mana card as a signature card, which will give us another Reforge, so yet another spell. So she goes just really well with the flow. And I don't know why not more people are playing this combination. Really, I love it up to that point, and I really love playing it, and you will definitely see this in today's deck. As reactive cards, we have a one of Ionia Tailstones. I even had the other Tailstones from Noxus. We have Whirling Death and stuff, but it felt a bit clunky at times. And especially the last card that we have with the Noxian card, the 8 mana, is not really doing a lot for us, so I only kept one of these and cut the other one for other important cards that we have in the deck, like a one of Nobify. You could also run more of these, but yet again, this is a reactive card. You want to be proactive with this deck a lot and to activate the flow actually. You have a 2 of Retreat, which is really important, as we can return one of our champions that's threatened to be killed and return him. So yet again have a 2 spell play for just 3 mana, and you can resummon Master Yi or Riven, so both of your champions, which are really, which is really nice as well. You can also replay Eye of the Dragon if you need to. We'll give you the attune again. You know that up to this point probably. What else we have? We have a full set of Rune Reckoner, a key card in this deck, as she will give us the Midnight Raid, giving us a free attack for either the Riven or the Master Yi most of the time. Master Yi, pretty nutty you play it on him when he's leveled, as you have this attack thingamajig going on right away, and you kill the weakest enemy yet again with him after you probably open attacked with him. Well, one of might, in case we didn't play all the blade fragments and the overwhelm in the first place, and you can then during combat, because these blade fragments are focus speed, right, and the might is burst speed, so you can still cast it in combat. But one of syncopation, really nutty to swap around during the attack, and also to save one of your units, maybe the vengeance your Master Yi, and you swap it with a dragonling from the Eye of the Dragon. It's just that nutty. The 2-mana spell, it's just great. We have one of Sonic Wave, giving us 2 spells yet again, one with a Challenger, one with a +2 attack. All of these go well with flow, right? Also the Vassalion with Disciple, converting into a Vassalion Disciple Shaman Wind card that you will draw you yet again. Another proactive play that you can go for in the early stages. We also have these to kind of deal with early aggression, because aggro is a thing, right? And we don't have that many units, so we have at least these to synergize still with the deck and be an early game blocker if we need them. Like the Runeterra and also the Eye of the Dragon. Most of the time you don't want to block with the Eye of the Dragon, you want to produce these Dragonlings and lifesteal the enemy down. We have 2 of Bloody Business to have during combat, you know, remove something that's in the way of our overwhelm units, or just removing a threat that's coming towards us and removing them before they go on with you. You need the +5 power, which is really important to note, but we have enablers with a +2 attack, like Sonic Wave, like the Wuju style, like the Black Fragment from the Riven, the +2 attack one. So you have multiple ways of boosting the Rivens to 5 attack. Master Yi most of the time has more than 2 attacks, so he has at least 4 most of the time, as you have him going with the flow. And then you can just buff him, play the Bloody Business, and you're good to go. 2 of Deny, as this is just a nutty card in this meta, denying all these big spells, and 2 of Spirit's Refuge, yet again helping our champions to survive and also survive ourselves, as it will give us lifesteal. 2 of Whispered Words to refuel. Getting the reputation is somewhat easy in this deck and will cost 2, and then you draw 2, and a Force of Deep Meditation, like I said, as more card draw. As we run out of steam really fast with this deck, we have a very low curve, and you want to play a lot of things here. And last but not least, we have one of here. You know me, up to this point, I have my spicy one-offs, and this is definitely one of these. It's a Cloud Drinker, as he will make it so every burst and focus speed spell will cost 1 less, and you will definitely see him in today's deck. Even though in this particular game I misplayed a lot, you will see what I'm talking about, but this is just a blast to play. He will discount all our cards. We have a 2-mana Deep Meditation at times if you have the flow going, and then the Cloud Drinker on the board, which is just phenomenal. Almost our whole deck is burst speed, Whispered Words, Spirit's Refuge, all these blade fragments from Riven, the Might, the Sonic Wave, and you have this one discounted and this one discounted. So for 1 mana you play 2 spells in total, which is just phenomenal. You could argue to put even more of these in, which is kind of funny to note. But yeah, it's still, you want to go with your early game, you want to go with your champions and also the synergies with them. So Cloud Drinker as a one-off here is good enough, but maybe don't run him more than that. Bit of a longer deck tech today, so you see me, I'm very excited for that. It was a blast to play that, so try it out yourselves. But before you do it, you watch this video. And for you, the other guys that don't want to watch almost 10 minutes of a deck tech, we go to the too long didn't watch. So hello, very lovely lads. With a little time, this deck is built around the Blade Masters, named the Master Yi with his blade and also the Riven. They synergize really well together, as they both has a signature card that's combined into 2 spells. We want to go on with the flow together with Master Yi or Eye of the Dragon as protection, and also activate the Deep Meditation to refuel. We have more refuel tools, and yeah, a lot of reactive things to make our champions live and smack the opponent at multiple attacks with the Rune Reckoner. If you want to know every single card and why they're in there, what they do, you can always skip back, watch the whole deck tech, which is a little long today. But for you other guys, you grab yourself a brewing of your choice, and then you enjoy the matches. Alright boys, let's show them what a Blade Master is capable of. We face Freeze Bomb, playing Lux Karma. Oof. That one could be tricky. I want to keep that 1 deny. I want to mulligan the rest though. Trying to find my champions. I think this deny can be clutch for the big spells that they may cast. They tend to have 6 cost spells there. Could play the other side, but I think I'll run the Squire instead. Because it's sort of a race, right? It's not blocking though. It's interesting. Okay. Okay. That's that. I could pass here. I don't think I fear anything specific here, so I may as well curve out a little. And then we go for you. Both broken. The +2 is really neat.
Looks like I'm ready. Bye-bye.
Wow, that's annoying as hell.
It's my time.
Alright, let's swing with these. He might trade with his own dude here. I mean, I guess he kinda should, to be honest. Yep. It's unfortunate that he is getting the value of it. But what you gotta do? This Folk is annoying as well. Gonna try to navigate around that one. And of course he gets another one.
We each hold a world
Within.
You can do this. You're a Duran.
Okay. We can trade with the Voodoo style here. He's debating whether or not to attack with a Fae Folk. But he's better not to. I can understand that. So I pass again and hope for quick attack here. So we can actually use it onto a Riven. Oh, that's a quick attack one. That's neat. Let's go in with these. And let's also... let's put it on her directly. Just in case we need it. So we have the Bloody Business open and the Voodoo style if we need it. And if he blocks here, we can also put the Voodoo style on the Blade Squire. Mm-hmm. Go with this. Trying to get rid of this Fae Folk. Okay, trade.
Everywhere I go,
The light follows. Okay. Because I do have the mana, I think I want to do this right away here. Putting the blade onto Riven is important. As long as he can't deny it. Boom! Forging our first blade here. And make these pieces whole. If he manages to get a 6-cost spell right away and wants to try to remove her, he can't anymore because Riven is at 5 now. And we are mana efficient here. Which is what matters. Double Deep Met. I like that one. 6-cost spell. Yep, Remembrance. Can do that. Okay, so he does get one of those final sparks. That's ultimately fine. I mean, I could deny this. I mean, why not? A lot of nasty things that could come out there. So I'd rather deny that. Let's pass for now and see what he uses the spark on. Okay, the eye. This is fine, so we do go for this. And remove the Lux like that. Bum, bum. Fuck the light. He can attack because of Regaling. And now we can go in. And have this Deep Met enabled again. I won't commit the +2 though. He could have stuns, he could have so much things. So many things. Could also have a recall. Yeah, that's the stun. Makes a lot of sense. Bum, bum, bum. Shimon Wind is coming back. And we double Deep Met here. 2 out of 4. Okay. Now we gotta deny for the next attack. If he wants to stun again. That is great.
This was the first piece.
It's interesting that he's not open attacking here. So let's go with the Reckoner.
I serve a
Nobler cause. Could easily have a Wuju style for the Petrocide to try to remove my Riven.
You started your training.
Or that.
War doesn't.
So let's attack you. Get the damage in.
the cost of war.
The cost of war. He's really thinking here a lot. I mean, he still has resources to disrupt it, right? But he has to kind of think through. If he wants to deny that, he can't kill her this turn, right? With the Petrocide. So... wow. Yeah, well... it's a Spirit's Refuge, and... because you're out of mana, dude. He can't kill it with a Petrocide anymore. And he loses his dude. I don't know, that was a weird block here. Wouldn't have done that, and we have enabled the Whispered Words reputation now. Pretty good. The Wind Howls. Alright. Oh, we get overwhelmed right away. I mean, I want to be mana efficient, so I won't really use it on this now, because I might as well take the Might here. But then again, this is cheaper than the Might. Maybe I don't even need the Might. I might need it later. So let's do it like this. Spread out the damage and go in.
All their moves.
I know all their moves. Indeed. He's fishing for answers here. Do have the deny open for any stun that he might have.
Your attack is obvious.
This is exact lethal. Oh, that's great for us. I mean, that's game. He's not coming back from that. I have so much mana open. Can still weapon hilt, we can still might. And the deny, we have mana for everything.
You cannot win.
Yeah, I mean, the numbers don't change. No matter how often you swap these. Sorry, bro. Okay. So let's go with the least, or the like cheapest. Go with that one. Let's over initiative again. It's lethal again. And we get him. Smack him, Riven. With the blade.
I know what I must do.
Me too. Go for the next one. No. That one is really, really rough. I don't know if we can win this against Anivia with all these freezes. Well, I'm gonna try nonetheless, right? I want to keep one retreat in case he has heart removal for Yi. I don't need the bloody business and don't need the deep mat as of now. I'd rather top deck these. But having the Yi early on is really, really good. Because the earlier we can build him up, the better he gets, right? The more he can discount our things and the more he can go on with the flow. Because we go with the flow.
They're out there. I'll spot them.
I'm not so sure about that. Let me teach you a lesson or two. It's weird, why would you not attack into that? I want to bait out an avalanche here, so I will go for this.
I don't do meditation. You are a fledgling child flailing his arms.
Okay, let's go in.
Of many.
One cut of many. First trees? Nope. Could go for might here, but it's way too early for that, so we'll just let this happen. And we go for the discounted Whispered Words. Have that. Pass over initiative. See if he wants to remove that or not. Nope.
A calm heart.
Unfortunately, no flow this turn, but we'll get there.
In Avarosa's name.
Sure. Go ahead. We go for the Reckoner here.
A single empire
Ruled by the true king! It might be better later, but I have another one in hand, and I want to be mana efficient here. I want to use my mana, I want to go with the flow for next turn. And he's not, like, threatening my Yi in any shape or form, so I have this retreat cheapened in case he wants to remove my E.
Form before strength.
We hit that. There's the avalanche. So I want to retreat right away and save HP from him. Probably has the other card in hand as well. The Blighted Ravine.
Signal fires.
So we go with that. Get him back in. Show me the Blighted Ravine. Or second avalanche even.
Can see the Nevastian
Oh,
border
that.
from here.
We pass.
Clear mind.
I might even go for another Reckoner this turn, so I will open attack with this one here. Could also develop the Riven. Could also be a good play.
Years spent training.
But I think I like this one better. Playing reactive, having more mana open. We have another retreat in case he wants to remove the E. Okay. Could go for Might again. Yeah, why not go for the Might now? Wanna bait out his first freezes. To deplete his resources, basically. Oh, wow. Interesting. Commits his first vengeance. So we get this another retreat.
A calm heart.
I mean, he's very good at denying my doing damage with the E. I'll give him that.
For the homestead.
Definitely won't block into that. I will go for the Riven though.
To serve the
Great,
greater
you're
good.
good. He can't double Blight Ravine and Avalanche, so I think this development is fine here. If he goes for any AoE, he also clears his own board, which is not good for him, not at all. Yeah, nope. I don't want to let E drop down to 2. This makes it so he is Avalanche food. But I'm out of protection a little here. We need some card draw, definitely.
Welcome to the tipsy.
Okay, no more Avalanche, so I will actually activate this to get flow rolling again with the E. And I think I also want to go with the Arthur Dragon here.
Spirit gives to those who listen.
Gives me a broader attack, so I can attack on many angles. Okay. Yeah, it was kinda bound to be happen that he has Quietus.
A clear
Quick attack. Let's go with the quick attack onto you.
I sense their power.
As I'm sensing the power. Obviously freezes could happen. A lot of things could happen here.
Ready the torches.
Wow. Takes the full hit? Why would you do that? Probably wants to ruinate or what? I mean, that doesn't make sense, and not at all. Okay. I mean, why not? He's clearing a big portion of his board. I will just get in the Blade Squire to get the
I'm sorry.
fragment from him. Really need those fragments. Also, we're passing over initiative again, in case he wants to avalanche as well. But he doesn't.
quiet spirit.
The Spirit's Refuge is nice. Okay. There comes the Anivia. She's not leveled yet, so let's see what Whispered Words would give us. We get protection here. That's great. Let's pass. Go for the Vuju style. Reserve my E. Healing back up.
Strike them down.
What did we play this turn? We played, yeah, this, yeah, we definitely have the flow going. So no need to play anything more. Eternal Winter, okay. Get a Vuju style, it's pretty good. So let's go in with the Shaman Wind again. Oh, that's a pretty good draw as well. Let's go on to you.
Fly to them on broken wings.
bummer we don't have quick attack. Also put this here. Love her.
There is surrender and there is life. I will live.
He will live. So let's go in. Oh, wow. You really want to do that? Okay. It's your funeral, dude.
Blade and mine, honed and sharp.
I love that animation. We lose a Riven, but he loses his entire board. He didn't use a freeze. I think he thought I would commit something more. So let's get in these Reckoners for what they did to us. Could have another Vengeance for this. Could have a lot of things. We also could get lethal with a sneaky elusive here.
We each died, then
Okay.
found home.
Let's see what you got. Yak. And now is the question, does he have the freeze or not? Because this won't make the cut. Okay, here's that. Getting a freeze probably, yeah. Makes sense. Okay, I'll let this happen. And what we'll do here is... I mean, if he has a Vile Feast, we're in trouble. But if he does not... do this. Then again, I could also put it on her. No, he can't block with the Anivia. It's not a good option. We do this, so we are out of Quietus range. And then we get the last Reckoner. Nobler cause. Please no Vile Feast. Yes! Wow. What a grind. Champion side. It's aggro. It's the Ultra Notch UA. Plays Katarina Gwen. I definitely keep that in eye. Can't bet your ass on that because harrowing is a thing. And I want to keep this Eye of the Dragon. Because this is our counter to aggro. Also get our one-off of Cloud Drinker. We'll see if that one will be necessary.
We shall sing dance and forget our woes.
Get those 2 damage in. That's fine. Okay. That's great one as well.
I fight
The Iron,
spirits,
not my fist. End round.
Welcome
There's another one of these.
to the Midnight Revel.
Let's pass for now. See if he has something more.
The dragon
I will block here. I know that he can remove him with a lot of things. But preserving HP is, I think, better than, you know, like sitting here and waiting for my flow. Because I don't have any flow enablers anyways in the hands right now. It's not looking really good. Okay, there's a run with Feast. Okay. Thought they would only run Flock and stuff. That makes sense, right? You enable a Flock with it. Pass you. Don't have any good plays. I hope he passes back. Pretty please. Yes! The bluff worked. Okay, we get more Spirit's Refuge. If we get this Cloud Drinker and everything will be really, really cheap.
Let the bloodshed begin.
Annoying Katarina. Annoying for sure. We'll take the hit here again. Oh, I never know what killed him.
Solves everything.
Oh, that. Okay. Yeah, still, our hand is not really good. I'm gonna pass again. Should probably ping my Riven here. If he does, we know that... Okay. So maybe he doesn't have a Flock. Maybe there's a world where he doesn't have Flock. I think I kind of have to develop this just to have a body and be mana efficient, because my hand's so clunky. It's not looking really good. It hurts. Hurts a lot. Okay, we got a +2. And I want to pass for now, see what he does. Because if he plays Katarina, we will go with the Blade Fragment into bloody business here.
Never
Yeah.
fail. No turning back now.
No turning back. And best case scenario is he pings her down with something and I play Spirit's Refuge. I think it's not going to happen. Get rid of her. Is he going for Crumble? Oh wow. Well, there goes my deny, unfortunately. Gonna pass, wait for his attack. Block with the Rune Reckoner, a bigger unit.
Join us.
I'll have my revenge.
Could attack into this, but yet again, I don't want to be flock food. Okay. That tells me again that he probably doesn't have flock right now. He doesn't have Hurrying Mana next turn as well. Okay. We really need our second deny here. We're kind of screwed.
The party never ends, nor its spillages. Very good.
You will not break me.
Kind of have to block at this point. Let's get in the Cloud Drinker right now. Because it will allow me to swap allies if he wants to ping this in any shape or form.
I serve a noble
Okay.
cause.
Well, if that ain't annoying. Gonna have to sacrifice my Riven here. There's my Whispered Words. Let's see if we can find a good top deck here. These ain't good top decks.
A single empire ruled by the true king.
Let's get in Blade Squire as a blocker.
Serve the greater
Okay. Does have that. But we have double Spirit's Refuge, so this is fine. Whoop. Get rid of the spider, get a little bit of health back. Okay. I have to let that happen. Well, chances are pretty high he has Harrowing at this point. Make our Deep Med costing 2 mana. Ah. I suppose there it is. Okay, not yet. Let's draw some. See what we get here. Alright, I think we had no choice. Kinda have to... she has 6 HP, I need to use the Might. Remove her.
Every fighter falls.
Let's go with this. We cheapen our Whisper Words to 1 mana. Or actually 2, yeah. It's not double discount because it says I cost 2, right? There's the Flock. We can't really do anything against this. We could Spirit's Refuge, but we need that for later. So let's just resolve this. Good top deck, please.
The spirit
My luck is kind of limited this turn.
Let the bloodshed begin.
More Katarinas.
Words of power
Linger in the air. Oh boy. So what we doing here? We putting quick attack on her. And then we do our best to kill the enemy. Don't think he has double ping. He does have one ping, but we have the barrier and quick attack. So this Katarina will go down. 5 HP back, but the problem is I think the Eternal Dances is reviving a Katarina, right? Yeah. She is actually reviving a Katarina. Yeah, in this game. He has double blade touch in hand now. GG. And the last matchup is Plunder. Or even the Gatekeeper, it seems. They're Diamond 1. Let's make it rough for them. We'll definitely keep the eye. Also keep the Rune Ryu, I think. Gives me some early plays to block into the enemy. Even though it kinda is Make It Rain and Parley of Food, right? I'm playing into a Parley with this one. Okay, now I'm willing to play into a Parley. Because it will take out another Plunder enabler for him. Okay, so he's thinking about it, he definitely has a Parley in hand. But we're safe and sound now. Got him back in hand.
Nice to meet you. I'm Ionia.
Screw you, Isla. Let's go in the room, Ruga.
Serve the greater good.
The greater good.
For the tribe.
Approach, savage.
Want to keep as much as HP as we can. And I do want to get this Riven in, even though we could have the Eye of the Dragon. I want to get these fragments
Past is a burden
rolling.
you must learn to bear.
Gives us a solid blocker as well.
Rather be sailors, but this looks fun too.
Oh wow, that's annoying for sure. Is he going for the Parley? Yeah, there it was. Alright.
Heed the bond. It must be done.
I'll actually deny him the Plunder with this.
What technique is this?
Even though I'm losing my unit here. I want him to use his resources basically. Yeah, there we go. Could also sit in tree, but not really. It's not worth it. Yeah, so they're already at quarter 5. It's looking scary. Scary as hell. Let's get in the eye now.
Each hold a world within.
That one is a good draw. Really good draw.
What conflict awaits?
Let's get in this in quick attack. Makes it awkward for him. And we have our flow enabled already. So he kind of has to decide whether to sacrifice this or not. Yeah. He could have a Gangplank in hand already. And activate the Plunder this turn to level him. Oh wow. Well, if that ain't annoying. So recalling her. And we will replay the Master Yi. Needs to buff his attack. There we go.
Your king
There he is.
has returned. Neither the flames nor the depths can claim me.
How are we approaching this? I think I'm going with the Vuju style onto this. Just to get the HP back. Yeah, sounds good to me. Kinda has to attack here. Not attacking would be a big mistake here. I'm burning mana, but I'm having more time, right? I can remove him next turn. Remove the cack and everything.
Let them spread your fire.
I mean, the only problem with this play is Make It Rain, right? So I think I'd rather do this. Make sure I'm getting the health back. Or if he's removing it, at least get the lifesteal, right? And with this, we can actually love you as well.
Spirit gives to those who listen.
And we're looking good so far. If he doesn't top deck Sejuani, or has her in hand, We're good to go. Polly? Nope. Not for you, buddy. Alright. This is a very important turn. So I definitely think we start with the Riven. Let's go this through. We have Riven. We have mana for her fragment and the extra blade. So let's do this. He's fishing here. Hopefully no parley.
Safety will
Oh wow.
cost you.
That's phenomenal for us. We can even go with the Rune Reckon afterwards. Alright, so we are doing this on the E. Port some.
Make these pieces whole.
And then we go for the blade on her. This is gonna be hard.
Form before strength.
You do this, attack with these. Getting our HP back.
You made choices.
I did. And with this Rune Reckoner we can even force him to get rid of his Gangplank. Which is phenomenal for us. Back to 14, nice and healthy. And then we go for you.
I serve a nobler cause.
I could go with the E and drop him down to 1, but then you can block here, right? We want to make sure... I want to level him as well, but we want to make sure that he has to sacrifice his Gangplank. That's the thing here.
Troyan won't do any good.
Yes. Gangplank down. Can have the Dragonling. Ooh, I like this Cloud Drinker. Ah, there she is.
The winter's claw endures.
Yeah, she can still be problematic.
Pain is nothing.
Yeah, he's making sure he's killing my Riven here.
Stand and fight.
We know the value of coin.
Okay, let's go with the Overwhelm thingamajig. And this is just to spread out completely here. Activate the flow again. What we can do here is put this onto you.
I am prepared.
We do it like this.
Show them our teeth.
Obviously can freeze me here, but we have double damage plus a deep meditation in hand. So let's go with this onto... In case he has a Make It Rain, I will put it onto her. But then again, I can also spread out and use the Meditate here. Napping a deep med, huh? Wow, he was actually hitting it. Yeah, sorry dude. I got this as well. Oof. Beat the Meta King. Sorry, you're going down. Boom! Screw you, Plunder. Alright, that's it with the Blade Masters for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you know what to do. You can also subscribe here for more like that. And this I'll get another spicy video for you ready. So go for the next, and until next time, you stay legendary. Vlad out.